Most people think that losing weight is about balancing diet and exercise equally. However, the truth is that even combined, they account for just about 25% of the whole picture. Another critical 25% is high-quality sleep, but the most significant factor, a whopping 50%, is simply following through on what you say you're going to do. Fortunately, if you're ready to start losing weight right now, there's a straightforward method to make success almost inevitable. Step 1. Find your source of inspiration. It all begins with motivation. Maybe you've been inspired by someone who's fitter or healthier, or perhaps you saw a photo of yourself that made you want to change. Inspiration is powerful, but fleeting. It only lasts for a short period, maybe a day or two, so you'll need more than that to stay on track. Step 2. Set specific and achievable goals. After you've found your initial spark, the next step is to create a concrete goal. It's important to make it specific, measurable, and time-bound. For example, I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of 3 months is a clear target. This allows you to stay focused and gives you checkpoints to assess your progress, keeping you motivated for the long haul. Step 3. Develop a detailed action plan. Now that you've set your goal, it's time to lay out a practical plan. Maybe you decide to swap your current breakfast of processed cereal and sugary milk for a healthier option, like a smoothie with spinach, protein powder, and almond butter. You could also add a brisk walk or light jog before you eat. Even small changes like this can yield impressive results within weeks. But having a plan on paper won't help you unless you're prepared to follow it. Step 4. Remove barriers and make your plan foolproof. Success in weight loss doesn't happen because of one giant leap, it's the small steps you take daily that matter. Set yourself up for success by prepping ahead. Stock your kitchen with healthy foods and avoid buying tempting snacks. Lay out your exercise clothes the night before so there's no excuse to skip your morning workout. The easier you make it to follow the plan, the more likely you are to stick to it. If you make junk food easily accessible or skip your meal prep, it's like setting yourself up to fail. Step 5. Prepare for temptation. There will be moments of weakness, that's inevitable. You might find yourself at a social event, staring at a buffet of high-calorie foods, or craving something sugary when you're stressed. In those moments, you'll likely hear that little voice saying things like, "One cheat meal won't matter," or "I'll be stricter tomorrow." Recognizing these situations ahead of time and being mentally prepared to resist is key to staying on track. Step 6. Strengthen your willpower. Think of willpower as a muscle, it gets stronger the more you use it, but it can also get fatigued if overworked. The key is not relying on willpower all the time. Make your environment work for you. Keep healthy snacks within reach, plan ahead for challenging situations, and practice saying no to temptations. That way, when a tempting situation arises, you've already built up your mental resistance. But remember, avoiding temptation altogether is always easier than relying on sheer willpower. Step 7. Turn your routine into a habit. The real game changer in weight loss is creating habits. When healthy choices become second nature, when you no longer have to think about what to eat or whether to exercise, that's when the process becomes effortless. After several weeks of consistent behavior, your actions start to feel automatic. Whether it's choosing a healthy breakfast or going for a walk, these things should feel as natural as brushing your teeth. Step 8. Track your progress. Losing weight can sometimes feel discouraging because results aren't always visible right away. The best way to track progress is through weekly photos and weight checks. Keep in mind that the body tends to lose fat in places you may not notice at first, so don't be discouraged if your progress seems slow. Over time, the changes will become more apparent, and once you see visible results, it's easier to stay motivated. Step 9. Understand caloric deficits. At its core, weight loss boils down to creating a calorie deficit, burning more calories than you consume. If your body requires 2,000 calories to function daily and you eat 1,700 calories, your body will begin to tap into stored fat for energy. However, finding your ideal calorie intake isn't always straightforward. You might need to experiment with your caloric intake for a few weeks to see what works best for you. Step 10. Be flexible with macros. Many people get bogged down in tracking their macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. For most people focused on weight loss, however, the primary concern should be overall calories and getting enough protein to preserve muscle mass. You don't need to obsess over the exact grams of fat or carbs as long as you're hitting your calorie target. Just watch out for high-calorie foods like oils, nuts, and cheese, which can sneak in more calories than you think. Step 11. Prioritize whole foods. Processed foods are often calorie-dense but nutrient-poor, which makes them easy to overeat without feeling satisfied. Start shifting your diet toward whole, minimally processed foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods are not only more filling but also packed with the nutrients your body needs to thrive. You'll find that eating whole foods makes it easier to naturally reduce your calorie intake without feeling deprived. Step 12. Limit mindless snacking. Snacking can be a sneaky source of extra calories. Most of the time, people snack out of boredom, stress, or habit, not because they're truly hungry. By cutting out high-calorie snacks and sticking to meals, you can easily cut out hundreds of unnecessary calories from your daily intake. If you need a snack, opt for fruits, vegetables, or something low in calories to satisfy your cravings without sabotaging your progress. Step 13. Drink more water. Water is your best friend when losing weight. It's filling, calorie-free, and helps stave off hunger. Often when we think we're hungry, we're actually just thirsty. Make it a habit to drink a large glass of water before each meal, and keep a water bottle nearby to sip throughout the day. This will also help you avoid sugary drinks that are loaded with empty calories. Step 14. Avoid liquid calories. Speaking of drinks, it's surprisingly easy to consume a lot of calories through sugary beverages. Soda, juices, and even some coffee drinks can pack in more calories than an entire meal. Stick to water, herbal teas, or black coffee to keep your liquid calories in check. Step 15. Small changes, big results. Sometimes the smallest tweaks can have the biggest impact. You don't need to make drastic changes overnight. For example, swapping out regular pasta for a veggie-based alternative, using less oil when cooking, or replacing your afternoon snack with a piece of fruit can add up over time. Step 16. Control portion sizes. Using smaller plates, bowls, and utensils can trick your brain into feeling fuller with less food. It's a simple but effective way to manage portion sizes without feeling deprived. Plus, it helps prevent overeating, especially when you're enjoying more calorie-dense foods. Step 17. If you slip up, get back on track. We all make mistakes. If you slip up and eat something outside of your plan, don't use it as an excuse to give up entirely. Remember, one bad meal won't ruin your progress, but giving up will. Get back on track immediately without dwelling on the mistake. Step 18. Add exercise for extra burn. While diet plays the most significant role in weight loss, exercise is a great tool for enhancing your results. Strength training, for example, helps build muscle, which boosts metabolism. Cardio helps burn additional calories, making it easier to stay in a caloric deficit. Even something as simple as walking more can have a noticeable impact. Step 19. Stay active throughout the day. Beyond formal exercise, staying active throughout the day can burn more calories than you think. Activities like taking the stairs, cleaning the house, or walking around the office all contribute to your daily energy expenditure. These small bursts of movement can make a significant difference over time. Step 20. Prioritize sleep. Good quality sleep is often overlooked in weight loss, but it plays a crucial role in regulating hunger hormones. When you're sleep deprived, your body craves high-calorie, sugary foods, making it harder to stick to your plan. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to support your weight loss efforts.